Welcome to Firearms of America. Today I'm out here at Shooters in Fort Myers, Florida. Holy cow, let me start again. Welcome to Firearms of America. Today I'm out here at Shooters in Fort Myers, Florida, about to do the review. Well, actually not just a regular kind of review. Today we're doing a comparison review. This has been requested quite a few times, so I decided to finally do it. And today I do have Smith and Wesson, almost said Springfield, I always confused them too. Smith and Wesson M&P 9 Shield Plus versus Smith and Wesson M&P 9 Shield Easy. Yes, two Smith and Wesson M&P handguns, two Smith and Wesson M&P 9 Shield handguns. Which one should you get? Easy or Plus? Which one is better? Hopefully by the end of this video you will be able to make a good, rational, informed, consumer-friendly decision. I forgot to say environmentally friendly too. Alright, so let's get into it. How do we get into it? So 9mm, both of them are 9mm, very similar size as you can see, pretty much the same. Now the Plus is just a little bit thinner overall. So as you can see, it's a slimmer profile. Now there will be some difference whenever it comes to the capacity, because we do have a double stack magazine in the Plus. All right, and I think that's where Plus comes from. Might be one of those things for the capacity, but also I think it also speaks about the performance of a gun as well. Plus performance, a little bit better. All right, and we have a single stack for the Easy. Now, both of these guns, I love them both. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna start loading the magazines, and we will continue talking about the kind of the features. I like both of the guns. They're both great. They're both gonna be excellent options. The selling point of the Easy, obviously, where the Easy comes from, is the easiness. This is not the Easy. This is the Easy of racking the slide. Is it the Easy? Yes, it is the Easy. Very easy to rack the slide. That's where the name Easy. I mean, it's so you can probably do it. With like, see, super easy compared to the Plus. Now don't get me wrong, Plus is not like this is really it's simple too, but if you know, for people with arthritis and just, you know, overall weaker, I know I labeled it for old ladies, I'm sorry about that, it's my mistake. I got a lot of hate for that. Not for old ladies, for anyone with weak hands, including old ladies. Easy obviously will be a much more better option. All right, not because it's not the only jeez, I can't talk today. Not just for the slide, but also for loading the magazine. Check this out. Like I said, regular double stack magazine on the Plus, single stack, but look at that. We actually have the guided follower. Yes, she's kind of like a 22 LR. I mean, I love this. Literally every single stack magazine, I think, needs to be this way. Check this out. Look how easy it is to load. I mean, it's so freaking easy. Yes, you do compromise a few rounds because it is single stack, not double stack. But for the easiness of loading this magazine, I'm giving 10 plus. It truly is easy to rack, easy to load. I love it. All right, moving on. We have our double stack magazine in the Plus version. I wouldn't say it's necessarily hard to load, but it's just like any regular double stack magazine. Nothing crazy, no assistance here from the thumb. Although honestly, I would say this is pretty cool. I think manufacturers can implement actually an assistance. I'm gonna call it assistance guide. There's probably a different name for it, but I'm gonna call it assistance guide for a follower. Why not implement it on double stack magazines? Make it easy, make everything easy, make life easy. Isn't that what it's all about? All right, so got 5 rounds in both magazines. Let's do some shooting. And my headphones were already on for whatever reason. I'll start with the Plus, okay? And I'll try to shoot the yellow circle little on the top. Yes, right there. So Double stack magazine, here we go. Wrong way, this way. There you go. Boom. We got a jam. Alright. But I got a bullseye, so. Okay. Let's get to the easy. Oof, so easy. So I'm shooting the white circle in the middle now. Okay, so obviously, as you would expect, the recoil is much more noticeable on the easy version. So if you are an old lady and you're buying the easy gun, because, well, Smith and Wesson M&P Shield 9 EZ version, all right? Yes, it is easy to load. Yes, it is easy to rack. But whenever it comes to shooting, it's not easy to handle the recoil. Not that it is terrible, not that it is unmanageable, but it is much easier to handle the recoil on the Plus. Why? Because you have a heavier guide rod with a heavier spring in it. So yes, racking the slide is gonna be harder compared to the easy version, but you're gonna notice huge difference in the recoil. Again, and I'm not saying it's terrible, unbearable on the easy version, but definitely noticeable difference. Okay, let's start from the very beginning, all right? With the grip. Let's look at the grips. As you can see, the stippling pattern looks very similar on both. However, it is actually very different feel to both of them. First of all, you have the stupid beaver tail on the easy. Now, why I'm saying it's stupid? Because it is upside down. I don't know who decided to design this, but I've mentioned it in my original review of this version. This is upside down, okay? Don't reinvent the wheel, Smith and Wesson. If you want to be a 1911 type of whatever beaver tail, you think it's good, if you like it, whatever, it's fine. Maybe we're still riding horses to this day, because that's what the beaver tails were designed for, because they were carried. I'm not gonna go into the history. I've done the history of 1911, amazing history of 1911. Check it out, okay? But anyway, not a fan of this. There are a bunch of reasons why I'm not a fan of this. I'm not gonna go into the detail about this, but obviously that impacts your grip, all right? So you have that unnecessary thing, first of all. Second of all, the stippling itself is much smoother, even though it looks practically the same. From the looks of it, it looks identical, as you can see. But on the easy version, it's much smoother compared to the Plus version. And here, because there is no stupid beaver tail, why I say stupid, because it's upside down, not because beaver tail is stupid. You have extra aggression here at the back, which feels really, really good. Overall, this grip right here on the Plus version, I would say, let me think about this, because I want to say it's the best grip out there right now on the market whenever it comes to aggression. But I want to double check myself and go through everything that I've done. It's a lot of stuff. Yes. This is the closest version of stippling, of laser stippling, machine stippling, that you will find in a handgun. The only other thing that will be better than this is the actual hand stippling, which obviously if you're paying someone to do it, it's going to be pretty expensive. It costs like $200, $300 at least. If it costs any less, then it's probably crappy work. So it's as close as you would get, and it does feel really, really good. I mean, you can freaking eat butter with your hands and then grab on the freaking thing, and you're gonna have good grip on it, just because the aggression is pretty much spot on. All right, moving on, we have one more thing that I wanted to mention about this whole grip. As you can see, here is actually extended magazine on the Plus, so you can actually make it smaller if you utilize the magazine without the extension. All right, so the grip, overall grip, as you can see, is actually smaller compared to the easy. So it's even more concealed carry friendly compared to the easy version. Okay, moving on, we have our mag release, very similar mag release. However, that little bit of aggression that there is on it, that little bit of stippling, again, is more aggressive on the Plus. That's why it's much easier to get a hold of the mag release compared to the easy version. Not terrible on the easy, it's still good, it's still doable, but something to keep in mind. No aggression on the front of the trigger guard, no aggression on the front of the trigger guard. Moving on, we have our slide stop, not slide release, just a slide stop. Very similar on both of them. A little bit more extended. Is it more extended or is it my eyes messing with me? No, it's a little bit more extended on the easy version, which I do like because you can utilize it as kind of like a gas pedal. Well, not really necessarily gas pedal, but something for additional grip if you want to press down on kind of get a better recoil management. Moving on, we have our accessory rail at the front on the easy, and check it out, no accessory rail on the Plus. Now I'm not entirely sure if there is a Plus version with the accessory rail. As you can see, the accessory rail on the easy version is actually the Picatinny, the 1913 accessory rail. Here, probably because this is actually a slim, kind of a slimline version, right? Check this out, much slimmer. So it's just not enough thickness. I'm not gonna say what I wanted to say, but not enough thickness in this gun in order to satisfy. I'll just move on to the slide. Let's talk about the slide. As you can see, this is the easy version. There are serrations at the back of the slide. There's, I don't know why, what, just get rid of this. What is this? I don't even know. But anyways, they pretended that there are serrations at the front, but there are no serrations at the front. So just at the back, fairly aggressive serrations. I like them, very easy to get a hold. So combined with how easy to rack the slide, you can do whatever you want. You can shoot this gun like a sling. All right. Now, same exact thing, same exact serration, absolutely. Wait, you know what? Now that I'm freaking messing with it, you know what? No, I'm lying to you. I am lying to you. I'm sorry. Check this out. Serrations on the easy version are more aggressive compared to the Plus, which is freaking surprising because it's Plus that's supposed to be also aggressive. I don't know why. If you're Smith and Wesson, well, if you not the Smith, if you work for Smith and Wesson, I would recommend looking into this because you definitely want more aggression on the Plus version, not on the easy version. Easy is already easy to rack, so you can freaking get rid of this serrations completely, and it's still gonna be very easy to rack, right? Because it's easy. Compared to the Plus, which is a little bit harder to rack, so you want more aggression. Not that it's not enough, but actually, you know what? Would have been better if there was more. So guys, take a look into that. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the safety, overall safety features. You probably noticed the stupid beaver again, stupid beaver tail, the upside down beaver tail on the easy version. If this was my gun, I'd probably disable this. If I was Smith or Wesson, I would probably get rid of this completely and never implement it ever again, unless it's normal, like it's supposed to, but it's okay, I'm not gonna talk about that. So this is one of the features in the easy version, whenever it comes to the safety. There is no pre-trigger, any kind of anything, compared to the Plus version where there is a pre-trigger, which is kind of a drop safety protection. But one thing that I wanted to point out, one of those passive safeties, there is a chamber, not the loaded chamber, well, there's loaded chamber indicator on both of these guns, all right? But they're very different. And the one on the easy version, in my opinion, is much better compared to the one on the Plus. Let me demonstrate. So, here is the loaded chamber indicator on the Plus. As you can see, it's just this little hole. So, when you put a round into it, and I only have one round left, well, I have more rounds, but just hang it anyway. When you put it in the chamber, load it in the chamber, so now we have one round in the chamber. I'm gonna take my hand off this, and now, wait, this is Plus version, anyway, never mind. As you can see, can you see it? Yeah, you see, you can barely see the round in the chamber, okay? Back catch, all right. And now I'll demonstrate you the loaded chamber indicator on the easy version, and you will see how much better it is. Check this out. Ta-da! Now that's what I call a loaded chamber indicator. There it is. It's kind of popped up. Now, if I was Smith and Wesson, I would paint that little, you see the little kind of engraving inside of the loaded chamber indicator in red. So when it pops up, it's more noticeable. It's still noticeable that there's kind of a thing up in there, right? Thing up in there. But with the red, it would be much nicer. Okay, so let's talk about the sights a little bit. Let's talk about the sights, and then I'll do some shooting, and then we'll talk about the trigger. So, the sights are very similar on both. Let me double check if any of them are night vision. Not night vision, yeah, wish. Oh yeah, we got night sights. Not night vision sights, but night sights. Oh, wait, what? No way. That's no freaking way. Holy cow. Wow. 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 So, if there were night sights, I expected them on the plus, obviously, because it's plus and it's more aggressive. It's not the old lady gun. It's like a cool guy type of like concealed carry gun. All right. No night sights on the plus, but night sights on the easy version. Yes. Surprise, surprise. Like Samuel Jackson would say. Or was it Denzel Washington? Anyway, you get the point. So, the sights on the Easy Plus, yes, not the Easy Plus. Holy cow, I mixed them both. On the Plus, the sights on the Plus, that's not Plus, jeez. The sights on Easy, on the freaking Easy, are night sights, and as you can see, there are 3-dot sights, 3-post sights. I do like the fact, one thing that I wanted to point out, it's kind of cool. Check this out, this rear sight, as you can see, it's a little bit angled to the front. The reason why it is angled, in case if your one arm is wounded and you're not able to rack it, because you need 2 hands to rack it, what you can do is you can find a countertop, boom, and you can rack it on something. So basically this little angle is what it gives you, kind of like a tactical little cool thing. And then the front side, we have just a little, if my camera will ever focus, maybe one day, focus right here, there you go. And as you can see, just nothing crazy, but it's night sight, so it's fantastic. I already love it. Compared to the Plus, which is really nice sights. It's a 3-dot sights as well, and you can see the contrast between the 2 fiber optic sights, red, green. I love it. I love these sights. Fantastic sights, super easy to acquire the target. However, they're not night sights, so I have to give it to Easy on the sights, just because night sights is, in my personal opinion, I don't know guys, you let me know what you think in the comments below, if that's huge for you, but to me, night sights, huge advantage compared to the regular sights, huge. Every handgun that I have has a night sights upgraded. I put a night sights just because, anyway, who cares, nobody cares what I have. So, let's do some shooting, put some 5 more rounds through these guns, and now, I actually ran out of that cheaper ammo that I had. So now I'm gonna use still cheap ammo, but a little bit more expensive. Winchester! Yes, okay, so, man, honestly, throughout this whole review, I was like, hell yeah, it's Plus. Of course it's Plus. I love the Plus. It's slim, it's more aggressive, better grip. I like the trigger. I love the sights, how they look. I don't like that stupid beaver tail safety on the Easy. But now, knowing that Easy has night sights, I don't know guys. Not only that, Easy also has the accessory rail, so I know a lot of guys a lot of, not guys, just a lot of people in general, they like to put random crap on their accessory rails. Lights are okay. Lasers, I don't know, I'm not a laser guy. Anyway, so 5 rounds in both. Let's see if I can hit some flappy pedals right there. And then we'll talk about the trigger. So I'll start with the plus. See if I can hit them. Fantastic, actually terrible. Two hits. Let's see if I can do better with this. One hit. Man, I'm a terrible shot today. I don't know what's going on. But let's move on and talk about the trigger after this embarrassing shooting. Let's talk about the trigger. And we'll start with the plus. And as you can see, like I said, there's this pre-trigger, which kind of like a drop safety, kind of like a safe action system on the Glocks, similar thing. But it works a little bit differently. As you can see, when you start pressing the pre-trigger, it kind of starts pressing the trigger itself. So they kind of like synchronized in a way. I like it, there's nothing wrong with it. It just, basically they made it that way so that the pre-trigger doesn't really get in the way of you pressing trigger. I have no problem with it. So we have about, let's see, probably about 4 millimeters of very safe, very familiar travel, and then super crisp break. This is fantastic trigger. I freaking love this trigger. Excellent, excellent, excellent trigger. Now, moving on to the easy, nothing in the chamber. You have to hold it this, whatever, I'm not even gonna say it. Okay. About much shorter action here, about 3 millimeters, maybe 2.5 millimeters of safe, familiar travel, and then not as crisp. Well, it's crisp, but not as light of a break. So a little bit heavier, a little bit more pull on this trigger on the easy, which is completely fine with me. I don't mind it at all, but it's still very, very crisp. As you can see, there's no confusion in this trigger at all. So we have familiar travel and then crisp break. Excellent trigger as well. So both of the triggers are fantastic. Okay, so let me redeem myself a little bit. I'm gonna put a little bit more rounds. Let's see what we got. I'll do 3 rounds on each, so I don't waste your time too much. And I'll try to hit the flappy pedals better this time, because this is my last video for the day. I don't want to go home feeling like a failure, because that's what I feel like when I come here and can't freaking hit the target. Okay, concentrate, warm up. This is important. This is very important. Let's see. No, I started with plus last time and it didn't go well, so I'll start with easy. Yeah, okay. I have no idea. So, I guess I'll have to give the win to the plus. No, but seriously guys, personally it's really hard for me to say which one is better. I don't like the beaver tail safety on the easy. The recoil is a little bit heavier, not a little bit, it's definitely much noticeable compared to the plus. So it's a little bit more recoil, obviously, which impacts your accuracy as well. So keep that in mind. It's much easier to carry plus because it's slim, and you can make it smaller if you put a regular, not extended magazine, but a regular. So the grip is just lower profile. And I mean, the slim line overall, if you guys have not tried the newer Slimline, the only problem with the Slimline is that there's not as many accessories that you can put on it. But for concealed carry, most of the times, People don't worry about having the lasers or flashlight or anything like that. They just carry it. But try it out in the store. It is much easier to conceal carry compared to the regular sized handgun. I mean, it's not very noticeable, the difference, but whenever you're carrying it, it's definitely noticeable. The only thing I have to say, night sights, man. I do like the sights overall better on the Plus, but night sights definitely an advantage. So I honestly don't even know. You guys let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Which one is better in your opinion? So I'll be looking forward to those comments. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. This is Firearms of America. I'll see you guys in the next video. Look at this freaking weather. This is what you gotta do to make the reviews happen. Yeah, let's run. Run! This is my car. Why did I park so far? Ah! Hopefully I don't get hit with lag. Open up! Ah!